What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness going, and we're playing as Australia. Last episode we were working on building up the economy, building up our country, building up the military as well. We've got a 24 stack now. I've got some artillery, cavalry, infantry all mixed in there. Small fleet, couple of clipper transports, and so we were looking for a potential target to attack. Madagascar, now out of the running as they are in the French sphere. We don't have any allies currently, mainly because I'm so far away from everybody. So we were looking at increasing relations with Japan. They're currently not a great power yet, so that's going to be happening. It's either number 10 in the world, secondary power. So that's going to be happening some point during the campaign, but I want to make sure that I'm all over that when it happens. So continuing to increase relations with them. Korea is allied with the Chinese Empire. The Dutch, we really don't have many relations with them. They have tons of allies, though. The Russians, Portuguese, Spanish, and Luxembourg. You've got the Brits over here that continue to hold New Zealand. So, since they released our country, we're at plus 200 relations with them. If I go to form alliance, let's see. I think they will not accept. Correct. We've got a negative 50 value there. The reasons being distance again. So, even though they have holdings directly next to me, they cannot ally with me because their home, I guess, state is all the way back up in London. They also have too many alliances. So, kind of screwed as far as that goes. Brunei is a potential target. The only thing with that, though, is if we were to take Brunei, then we're going to be competing with the Dutch to colonize the rest of this land here, so we're going to have to split the island. It might not be the worst thing in the world. But I was sort of looking at it, and it's not like they're going to provide a whole lot. I mean, a couple, maybe 50K in population. We only have 175K right now, so that's something to maybe take a look at. Portuguese have this little spot here. They're allied with the Brits. I wonder if they would... Yeah, that's not going to work either, for all of the same reasons. Too far away. The Spanish also hold the Philippines, which they are in the French sphere as well. So let's bump the speed up a little bit. We're currently working on researching realism. It'll give us a little prestige bump. And so what I'm trying to do is, we're number 19 in the world. We have to hit number 16 in the world to be able to colonize. Which we're still a little ways away from being able to do that. You do need to research machine guns, so that happens in 1870, 5 years from now. And you need to have state government, so we're going to hit that one next after realism is done. Yeah. We were also working on building up the industry here. You can see I have 5 factories. Projects. Oh yeah, building out the railroad system. So, let's see where we can add some railroads here. If I press Control, yep, that's going to add these in bulk here down in this whole region. So, building railroads out all the way down here in Victoria. Only fitting, that's the name of the game, right? And we'll continue building these here towards the south. Okay, so we've got railroads going all the way across over here. That's also going to hopefully help me expand my industry score. All poor strata in New South Wales gain 2 militancy, gain 1 consciousness, or all rich strata. We're going to go with the rich ones because I don't have a lot of rich people in my country. So it's going to piss off the minority of people in the country. You can see my score over here. We're actually pretty decent in terms of prestige and in terms of industry. Number 17 in the world in terms of prestige and number 15 in the world for industry. Number 44 in the world in terms of military power, so that's where we kind of suck. I can build a new unit, so that's good. That'll bump us up to a 27 stack. We'll put them in Sydney. Alright, we finished up the realism. Let's hit the state government. I don't know. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of naval research, so maybe that's something we can hit next. I don't know, though. I would want to finish out the land military researches before I do that. So maybe, okay, so maybe after state and government, let's go over. We can hit, oh, that's right. Okay, so the reason I wasn't researching these is because the army supply consumption goes up, and I'm finally at positive cash flow. That's something that, what happens if I bump the military spending all the way up? Oh, we can do that. We're still positive. So I'll leave that all the way up at 46 for military spending. That's going to encourage more of my populace to go ahead and become soldiers. And we can do a new reform. I don't know that a lot of people want any of these. Oh, this one, 14%. All of the other ones were like under 1%. So we'll go with secret ballots. Very cool, very cool. 10K in the bank now. So let's spend as much money as we can and plug it into these railroads down here. Yeah, we're expanding all of these. What's my current railroad level? Okay, we still have early railroad, so level 2 there. We do have railroads over here in the west, but they're sort of level 1s. How about up here? We need to build out some of these too. So we're working on it. We're getting there. Need to let my cash build up a little bit more. Just checking around and seeing what is being built right now. Good news is over here by Sydney, a lot of these have the level 2. Let's go ahead and move you over here into the main army. We can build another one. I'm going to build another artillery unit. So come on up, buddy. There we go. Cool. 9, yeah. So moving up in military power, that's good. Your Navy will also help out, so maybe we could build naval base max level +1. Iron steamers. So we're going to need these 2 researches here to build better units. Fire control systems, supply range, that's going to be a good one. Naval decision making. Alright, so once this finishes up, go, 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 go. Almost there. I'm going to hit the Raider Group Doctrine. Do that next. And let's look and see. Do I have any naval bases at all? If you go to the region map mode. Okay, so New South Wales. These colors are super confusing. It's so annoying. Queensland, New South Wales. You can have 1 naval base per region. So I think obviously a choice is to get one in Sydney. We do want jingoism. And the way you kind of have to look is if you look around the coast. Looking around the coast, I don't see any naval bases. No, I don't. I have 0. What these naval bases are going to do is they're going to allow me to build bigger, better ships, and they're also going to allow me to get colonial points if we are able to make it up to number 16 in the world. Oh, big news. We jumped up to number 18. So that's good. I can build another unit. We'll get infantry going. This is my new artillery unit coming in. So we've got a 30 stack. Once we hit this 30 stack, I'm going to start a new stack. Alright, so they're coming on over. Yeah, so back to the naval base conversation. We can have a total of, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Humongous colonial power, potentially. I mean, obviously, the first thing we would colonize is going to be the interior land here of Australia. Without a doubt. Alright, so I'm going to move my 30 stack back up here just to get them out of the way. That is a completed army as far as I'm concerned. We can build a new unit, so... Oh. Oh, no, we can't. So that means... Ah, there's my new stack. Right there. So I'm going to bring you all the way down here just to put you in a place where I'm normally looking in the country. Oh! The Brits demand concession from the Chinese Empire. That's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. France went ahead and annexed Madagascar altogether. Brunei. No one's trying to sphere them either. I have 0 infamy. I mean, Cambodia. Allied with the Lang Prang. That could get a little messy because their ally is in the British sphere, so they may come in and try to help. But man, Cambodia has some good population that we could use. You're looking at over 100K. Which would be over a third, or a little under a third of my total population as it is right now. But we are getting some good immigration. Over 1,000 people coming in every day to the country. So that's what we need to keep the tax revenue up. Should we go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and bump up education a little bit. Like that. Social spending. Bump you down a little bit. That's probably why a lot of people... I'm paying pensions and unemployment. But we don't have a lot of unemployment in the country is the thing. Like, not a lot at all. Build another infantry unit. So the military is really starting to come up. Alright, we finished the research on the naval base. So let's hit with the iron steamers next. The iron steamers is going to allow us to eventually construct ironclad and monitors. So sort of the capital ships of the mid-game campaign. Let's see what else is going on in the world, actually. Oh, and we bumped up to number 17. That's awesome. Oh, Panama. In the U.S. sphere, they are now independent. Costa Rica. Ecuador. Allied with the Colombians. Peru has a bunch of allies. Bolivia looking weird. Peru looks like it's expanded over the course of the campaign so far. No one likes Bolivia. That would be weird if I sort of took a chunk out of their territory. It's a bunch of desert, though. I don't know how useful that would be. It would be a small prestige bump for a lot of infamy. Sort of the same thing with Brunei. If I were to justify a war, establish protectorate, it's only 10. It's not too bad. It'd be only 10 infamy. I have a lot of military units now, at least a lot more than we used to have. So, yeah. Johori? No, can't do anything with them. Humongous, oh, the Chinese coming down here in Southeast Asia. Oh, the war just ended. Did you guys see that? Right here. British-Chinese Empire. Wow. The British making moves this campaign. Yeah, still negative 50 there. Ethiopia. They have a lot of population. A lot of population. I wish they had a coastal province. They're allied with Neged. No one is trying to sphere them either. What is their military power? 21. Yikes. They have a lot of units, but I don't know. I don't think they're good units, if that makes sense. I mean, I think we would have the upper hand as far as you know, technology. So you can always get around a challenge as that goes with updated technology. All right, new 6 stack here. Combine them. Can I build anything else? No. Let's see if that naval base finished out. It did. Or it's in the middle of finishing out. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that once it finishes out. 1870 was what we're looking at. So Iron Steamers is about to finish out. And we're going to have to pick one technology to run before machine guns. That's going to be interesting. 20% more socialist. Let's do that. We might turn into a socialist country, you guys. We might. If I look at what we want to do next, so we've got the pause button on. Let's go with army decision making. Bump up that morale, those tactics. See how bad that hits my cash flow? After that finishes up, we should be able to jump right into the machine guns. Alright, folks, that's where we're going to end the episode. We're continuing to build up. Stop in again for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you've enjoyed this content. And we'll catch you again next time.